this episode of Horse Shelter Heroes.
We are sharpity sharp, mama.
So right now I am updating our Looking for Love wall.
Today is Volunteer Day, and we have two wonderful volunteers here to help us out today.
So today I have Endeavor doing his riding evaluation and everything.
You wanna feel it?
We can still poke it.
I think we should poke it.
And when he went to go and take the pig off of the trailer, the pig was gone. So we brought Dustin in. We're going to be doing some hydrotherapy on him today.
We're going to Shelbyville, Tennessee to protest the Big Lick, and all these organizations are coming along to be the voice for horses.
You don't want to miss a single second of Horse Shelter Heroes.
So Dr. Lydia cleared Dino to go back out. His wounds are healing nicely. He doesn't have any signs of infection or inflammation, which means that the meds that we had him on did their job. So now he gets to go back out with Cowboy and they get to be reunited.
Your boo-boos look pretty good too. There you go.
So Cowboy and Dino have been reunited and hopefully his wounds heal nicely with minimal scarring. Only issue we have is that Dino no longer gets grain and he's back on his diet, so he's probably a little grumpy.
This sweet lady is Lily. She is a 19-year-old gaited mare. She just entered general population from our buyout group. She finished quarantine. She is broke to ride and she's very, very sweet. You can see she's not at a great body condition score. She has been gaining weight, but we're gonna put our new magical dental speculum on today and make sure she doesn't need any dental work. And we're also gonna take some radiographs of her hocks. She was a little bit off under saddle, and at her age, she probably has some hock arthritis, so she might need some hock injections. We're gonna take some x-rays and just make sure we're not missing anything major. So this thing is wonderful. We had a wonderful donor named Kate who paid for this. It was thousands of dollars, believe it or not. And it has just made doing dentals remarkably better for everybody, especially the horses. Oh, who fed you all those treats? It was me. Oh. We are sharpity sharp, mama. Yeah, I think it's just, she is missing on the lower right, but it's fully granulated in. Okay. So I'm not worried about that, but I would want to I just smooth it out. I pretend like the tooth is there, but I am careful on those edges. Okay, you want to do the uppers on this side? Okay. Dr. Gina and I just tag teamed on Lily's teeth. We're so thankful for our new dental speculum. It is amazing and makes our job so much easier. We did have to give her a little top up on drugs, which is why she's very sedated right now. She actually is missing 2 teeth, her first molar on both bottom left and bottom right, but those were lost a long time ago. Her gums are really nice and healthy and granulated in, and then her second premolar on the bottom left is a little bit loose, but she had some crazy sharp points and we were able to smooth and reduce all of those out. And overall, I think her prognosis is great. We are gonna wanna make sure that whoever adopts her has a veterinarian check her teeth every year, because she's probably gonna need an annual dental. But we are now gonna take radiographs of her mouth to make sure we're not missing something more severe from that tooth with a little bit of mobility. And then we're gonna take some radiographs of both her left and right hocks. Okay, so this is the affected tooth.
There's quite a bit of resorption in the mandible below it. No, she's got joint collapse.
She does have a little bit.
There, and there.
Let's take the other side. She's got quite a bit more arthritis right there.
Yeah.
Let's take that DP. I'm gonna shoot. We just finished taking x-rays on Lily. Thankfully, although she's missing some teeth, her ability to chew and her occlusal surfaces are plenty sufficient. We got some really sharp points off, so she should be a lot more comfortable chewing her food. And we took some x-rays of both of her hocks. She does have some hock arthritis that's very consistent with a horse in the late teens, maybe even early 20s. I think we aged her at 19 or 20, now I don't remember. So Dr. Gina and I are going to put her on our list for some hock injections. Hock injections are something that we can relatively easily do to increase arthritic comfort for horses, and it's something that's not super duper long-term. Often it has to be repeated annually, but I feel very comfortable. Lily's mostly sound. She's a little tiny bit off under saddle, but she's very sound in hand. So we want to make sure she's comfortable. Her arthritic changes are present, but they're not severe. She's very sleepy right now. We had to give her a little top up to finish her teeth. So overall, her prognosis is great. We're gonna get her joints injected, and then hopefully we'll get her adopted out.
All right, so we have Miss Blossom in today. She, under riding evaluation, Haley noticed that she was a little off in the hind. And so we have her in to check her out, do some radiographs, and see if we can find anything diagnostic on her today. If not, maybe next move would be joint injections or something like that to see if we can remove whatever was causing her to be off in the back end. All right, so we just got done doing our radiographic evaluation of Blossom. Her radiographs were pretty mild, non-diagnostic. She wasn't really cooperative with weight bearing for her hock rads, but what we did see was very minor joint collapse with some minor arthritis. But again, she wasn't fully weight bearing in a normal stance, so they're kind of really not diagnostic. So our next job is, once she's awake, is to watch her in hand and then under saddle, and then do more of an lameness evaluation that way.
So right now I am updating our Looking for Love wall. I got a bunch of horses from quarantine that are available that we are putting up here so that way they can get adopted. So our wall has been updated. This is not all of our horses. A lot of them need like vaccines and stuff, so when they are done with their vaccines, we will have more options. But these are some of our new horses that we have for adoption.
Today is Volunteer Day, and we have two wonderful volunteers here to help us out today. We're going to be working in the Educational Center. We're going to be getting it ready because if I'm not mistaken, they might be moving in this week, so we shall see.
I'm Anne, and this is my niece Michelle, and we've been watching Horse Plus for 4 or 5 years now, and we're just so excited that we could come and be part of this rescue situation and do what we can to help.
So we're still working on the Education Center. These women are awesome. I would say they're workhorses, no pun intended. We are at Horse Plus, but no, these women are working hard. We've cleared out most of the rooms. We're mopping, sweeping, picking up trash, just getting things organized so we can get them in here. So
So today I have Endeavor doing his riding evaluation and everything. He was from one of our previous buyouts, but he has been in quarantine and he's been on the vet watch just because he had some trauma to his left eye. So we had that removed, so now he's pretty much healed up. So we're gonna see what he knows today. I got everything on Endeavor. He saddled up pretty nicely. He took a bit very well. So as I can see, he's had some training. Maybe he ended up in the slaughter pipeline because of his eye, so I'm not very sure, but hopefully everything goes well and Endeavor is rideable. Okay, he's a little unsure. Man, you have a lot of poop in you. Yeah, someone is on top of you. So I kind of worked with Endeavor a little bit today. I'm probably gonna have the vets check him out a little bit more. But I was able to sit on him. I walked him around a couple times and he actually did pretty well. So I'll probably say right now he's mostly for a more advanced rider just because he seems to not really know that well. But I think a few more riding sessions, he'll turn out to be pretty good.
It's the end of volunteer day. We have had a very, very productive day in the education center. We've gotten a lot of work done. These ladies are rock stars. I can't believe as much as we got done today, but we did it. Let me tell you, y'all are rock stars. I was telling them that I was not feeling it today, but you guys motivated me. But yeah, like I said, if nobody's ever told you, you are rock stars.
So I came for volunteer day and just decided that I would donate pizza for everyone. We are so grateful for everything that you guys do for the horses and just wanted to give back.
Are you looking for a new horse or the perfect pet to join your family? Then go to horseplus.org and click on the options menu. Go to our adoptions tab and you can fill out an application. Here at Horse Plus Humane Society, we rescue many animals of different species. So keep an eye out on our adoptions page and what is available, and you might find the perfect pet for you. Once we look at your application and approve it, that means you are approved to come out for an appointment. It does not mean that you are approved to adopt an animal. Once we meet you, we decide what animal would be the perfect fit for you.
All right, so we are about to go up to quarantine to the 10 acre to look at Miss Cassia. She is the thinner girl. We noticed last week that she has an abnormal growth or enlargement around where her thyroid would be. So we're suspecting it's her thyroid, but we're gonna go up and check her out. And she also had elevated white count on her CBC. So we're gonna give her a shot of Exceed as well.
You want some cookies? Look at this good girl. Hey, Mama. Hi. Come on, big girl. You wanna feel it? I think we should.
We can still poke it.
I think we should poke it. Feels crunchy. Ah.
Blood supply.
Yeah. Is that an abscess? I just did what we call a fine needle aspirate. I put a little 23 gauge needle into that area and pulled back, and I got, it looks like frank blood here, but we're gonna do a little impression smear and look at those cells and see if we can find anything out on our microscope. When we do in-house cytology, we're kind of very basically looking for, there's criteria of malignancy. where you look at cells. For starters, you have to get cells. And then if you get cells, you look at how many nuclei they have and if they're irregularly shaped or sized. And there are different things that we can do to look at them. It also could just be a little abscessed lymph node. We're not really sure what. Her blood work showed signs of infection somewhere. So if it was a little abscess, that would make sense. It's not really in the location of the normal lymphatic structures here. It's kind of further over, but these guys come in with no medical history. So do you need some cookies?
So this is Cassia, the horse that we came up to look at. She got her exceed dose and she got re-equispotted because she was covered in horseflies and other biting flies. And then Dr. Lydia did the fine needle aspirate on that mass on the side of her throat. So she thinks it's not thyroid, so we're gonna check out what the slide looks like.
We just finished our quick trip up to the 10-acre to take a little fine needle aspirate on a mass and give some antibiotics to one of our mares up there. She's very, very thin. She had some really bad teeth. We floated her teeth about 2 weeks ago, and it's hard to tell visually if she's gained any weight since then. She was very, very thin. So we're gonna go make some slides from that sample that we took and stain them and see if we can get some answers.
So it's story time here at Horse Plus. About a couple of months ago, there was a possible pig surrender. And the owner came here on a warm day, and when he went to go and take the pig off of the trailer, the pig was gone. The pig was missing. We don't know where the pig got off of the trailer, but it was gone. So we went searching. We even had some go in the woods, some go down the road. We could not find this pig. Well, guess what? 2 weeks ago, the pig actually showed up back home. It made its way all the way back home for yet it to be surrendered today. One good thing about it is that we already have someone willing to come and get our pig. Now we're about to go and offload the pig and get her all comfortable in her stall until her adopter comes.
And we got the little Miss Piggy unloaded. Went pretty well. She walked right in her crate. We just carried her in. She walked out. She had her tail wagging, so I think she's enjoying herself. And now we just wait and see if we can get her a good home.
So right now, me, Caitlin, and Dr. Gina are going to be doing a couple of kitty spays. Right now we're doing Sappho, and then we're going to ultrasound another cat that we have first, just to make sure she's not pregnant, and then she's going to get spayed as well. Giving her a bath with our waterless cat bath. She's got some flea dermatitis and some flea nests on her body, so those can get very itchy, and of course flea dirt. So she's got a couple lumps where they're all piled up on her, so I'm gonna give her a bath with this just to get rid of them. Alright, Miss Sappho is all done. She's been spayed, given all of her vaccines, and given a quick little bath. And now we're going to go grab the next one. We're going to ultrasound her, and then we're going to give her a spay.
So this pretty little girl came in with a bulging belly. So Dr. Gina, Emily, and I are going to take some radiographs of her stomach. We think she might be pregnant. If she is, we want to know how far along she is. So we can potentially get her spayed. If not, then get her into a foster where she can have little babies.
Just looks like a lot of poop, but we can try ultrasounding her real quick. But
if she was far enough, though, surely we would see it.
yeah, I don't see any skeletons.
So today I am doing kind of a deep clean on the training barn. It's just kind of gotten out of hand for recently. So I am currently taking out all the mats, and me and Jordan are gonna pressure wash it and make sure everything's clean so the horses kind of stop slipping around, and it just smells a lot better. So hopefully we can get it done by the end of the day.
So we have this little catch pen area outside the training barn where we run horses through to load them in the trailers. And it's put for like adoptions or like, you know, some owner centers we get that aren't needing to be quarantined. But we've had a few issues in the last month or so where some horses have been jumping the shorter green panels that we have set up out here. Hopefully it'll deter some of the crazier horses that we get from trying to jump the panels because they're a little taller, a little beefier, so when they run into them, hopefully we won't get panels like that over there.
So we brought Dustin in. We're going to be doing some hydrotherapy on him today. He has been making great progress and has actually been let out to pasture, so now he gets to play with friends. He wanted to stay with his friends, however, he does still have to do his medical treatments, which I'm sure he doesn't mind because we do give him a lot of snacks. But we're gonna go ahead and clean up his leg, hopefully fast, so he can go back out and play with his friends. Oh, wow. It used to go all the way down. Yeah, he's doing great. I'm all done cleaning Dustin's leg. We did some hydrotherapy. We got off some of the stuck crusty stuffs. Dr. Gina has asked that I put our go-to wound healing treatment and then swat on the wound, and then he can be turned back out. And then in a few days, we'll bring him back in and do this all over again. We are all done with Dustin for the day. We gave him some treats and apologized for touching his boo-boo leg, but he's such a good boy. No sedation needed. He just stands there and it just loves our presence. He's absolutely amazing, and I'm so glad that he's doing better. One day he's gonna make a great family horse for someone. He's a real good boy. So here at Horse Plus, we have a lovely gift shop. Things that are bought in our gift shop are used as donations to help us save more horses. Here are a few things we have. Having a long day at work, we have Horse Plus cups. You feel cold? We've got a Horse Plus hoodie just for you. Want to show your love for Horse Plus? We have t-shirts with our logos. You just bought a mug? Well, we've got a sticker to go on it too. Here on site, we have so many more things for you to buy and look at, but we also have an online store where we offer a wide variety of different things. Stickers, we've got all kinds of t-shirts. You love dogs and cats, we've got stuff for that. Horses galore. Every dollar spent buying these amazing things goes towards our horses here at Horse Plus Humane Society. We greatly appreciate your support, and we look forward to seeing you wearing one of our t-shirts.
It is Horse Plus Retreat. The organizations that are in the running to win the $15,000 grant are all coming in, and other organizations are coming that are within the network as well. They've all checked in. They're in this building behind us, and we're really excited to get to know them more.
And this is the first retreat we've ever done.
It is. So we're a little bit green behind the ears when it comes to retreats, but this is a beautiful facility, and we're really excited to get to know these organizations more. And we don't know who's winning the grant yet.
And it's going to be really great to just spend some time getting to know these people, not just as organizations, not just statistics on paper, but getting to know them as people.
Yeah, and this has never been done before in the United States, an actual retreat for horse rescuers that will be an ongoing yearly event for organizations to come together. And it's exclusively for organizations that are within the Full Circle Life Horse Shelter Network. We're going to talk to the group and see what their thoughts are, but basically we're going to be planning on doing workshops and then holding a retreat ongoing. And that's kind of where we're at with the mentoring program.
It's been exciting. It's been a long journey. And season 5 is well underway.
Yeah, 5 years, and here we are. So we're gonna go talk with the organizations and get them settled in before we go out and eat.
So let's go get it started.
All right. We are going to have our last meeting before awarding the $15,000 grant to one of the organizations here. We've been asking them the questions. We're going to do this privately so we can freely talk amongst ourselves to determine who would be the best organization for this grant. It's a huge grant and it can be a very beneficial grant that can help them in a significant way. We want to make sure we give it to the right organization. I would like to ask Carrie to bring something up that we have for Dawn.
You get a choice today.
I know. So,
She might not shake and share.
she's not going to share her chocolates, no. Don't even ask her. These are for her. These are for her. And we are just so incredibly grateful for everything you've done for our organization. You've helped so much with this network and protesting, and you're really leaving us going out on a bang. You're like, you've got so much going on, but you've been a part of all of this, so thank you.
Today is my last day with Horse Plus Humane Society. It's been an amazing 6 years. Tawnee and Jason have taught me so much, but I am excited to start my new adventure with Two Wild Heart Sanctuary in Michigan.
Despite the Tennessee heat, we had one of the most amazing award ceremonies we've ever had. It's so exciting to see these organizations leaving here with such excitement and
Passion. They have passion to go back to their communities, continue practicing the philosophy of the Full Circle Life Horse Shelter Network. And I know every single one of these is going to do an amazing job in their communities. And we're just getting a shelter closer to every horse in America. They're already within a day's drive. Now it's just getting closer, and I'm so excited for that.
we're going to continue building this network that will ultimately end horse slaughter, and we couldn't be prouder than we are of all of the organizations that have joined this network and that are continuing to join. So we're extremely grateful for everyone. We're going to Shelbyville, Tennessee to protest the Big Lick, and all these organizations are coming along to be the voice for horses. We are very dedicated to ending the abuse that Tennessee walking horses go through. So we believe that Tennessee walking horses should be shown flat shod and for their natural abilities, and that is what we're aiming for. The USDA has put in place a ruling that would completely end it. That could, we've seen this happen before and not finally go through. But this could be the last show that Tennessee walking horses are shown in stacks and chains at the celebration. So we're going in support of the USDA ruling and to be the voice for horses. We are in Shelbyville, Tennessee, protesting the Big Lick. No more soaring. In 2025, we are in full support of the USDA's ruling to end showing horses in stacks and chains. Horses should be shown for their natural ability, not an artificial gait, and we are out here with members of the Full Circle Life Horse Shelter Network protesting and being the voice for horses, and we support the USDA's ruling.
So we are right now in Shelbyville at a celebration. It's supposed to be this amazing horse show where they use Big Lick. And if you don't know what Big Lick is, you really need to check it out. It's abuse. It's so painful and so awful for the horses. So we are here protesting and trying to let people know that this is abuse and they need to look into it, and hopefully we get it stopped.
Big Lick is abuse. Big Lick is abuse.
This protest is the last day of our Horse Plus Retreat Full Circle of Life network members all coming together. We had an amazing protest and we're really excited for next year. We're going to continue doing everything we can as a network to put an end to animal abuse, horse abuse, and protect as many horses as we can. So coming off of an amazing week, and this protest was fantastic.
End the abuse!